I've been delighted by the quality of the games I've seen at the African Cup of Nations, and I'm so excited that the Europeans are watching it because it now has global attention on television, and they are seeing that when we say football belongs to Africa, they can now understand. We have minnows like Comoros playing so well, Gambia, and when I look at it, I sort of panic, and in my own small voice, I say, hey, but these people would have beaten the Black Stars.
Yeah.
I mean,
It shows you that they are doing something right. This is a tournament that began in 1957, way back before even the Euro Championship started in 1960. So even the African Cup of Nations is older than the European Nations Championship.
That's a pleasurable historical fact. And we like you for that. Before we get to the African Cup of Nations and the last 4 semi-finals, there's a big conversation in Ghana now among all sports journalists. And I've been speaking to them in Takrade, in Sunyani, in Kumasi, in Ho, in everywhere. And sports journalists are up in this conversation. Chris Hughton or Otto Addo? Who is it going to be?
Very big conversation, but I think it's all over a debate. But something is gradually picking up, getting to feed up into the minds of Ghanaians. And it seems to me that the Chris Hughton side is winning the turf war, or the war of attrition, I should say.
They are winning the PR war?
Yes.
Is it because some powerful hands are deliberately pushing
photographs
and all that?
Quite apart from that.
Give me the 2 most important reasons why it should be Chris Hughton.
Number 1, he's got the experience. He's been at the top level. Chris Hughton has coached Newcastle. He has coached Brighton and Hove Albion, coached Tottenham, coached Birmingham.
Played for Tottenham.
And he's got the experience. Now tell me, what job has Otto Addo done before? Apart from being assistant
at Dortmund,
quite apart from that, he's now a trainer or scout, you should say. When you look at the technical hierarchy of Dortmund, Otto Addo is lying around C's.
Oh, I see. He's not the number 2.
He's not the number 2.
But we've been told that he's the assistant coach.
That's what feeds into the mind of Ghanaians that a lot of people are talking about.
He's number 6.
Number 6.
Oh, I see.
Yes. You see Christian Ziegler and the likes.
Ziegler is a part of the technical team.
Yes, he's I think the number 1 assistant coach of Dortmund.
The Ziegler that we know, the one who played?
Yes, former defender.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yes. How is Dortmund itself doing in the Bundesliga?
They are doing quite well. They are quite
top 4?
For some years since 2012 when Jogging Club won the Bundesliga for them, it's been buying. So buying always seems to be.
But does Dortmund come second?
Most often.
Okay.
Oftentimes you see either Borussia Mönchengladbach or at times some of the other clubs also coming up. But I think Coach Otto Addo, maybe he's gradually picking up because he does not command a lot of experience. There are some people who believe
that Ghana-Nigerian games has a lot to do with the optics.
Yeah.
And one of the clearest manifestations of this conversation is, I don't know whether you know the story, but I know the story. Booker Caesar, the Ghanaian coach, when we played Nigeria in a very important qualifier, we went out to Lagos. Abedi Pele, who was the captain of the Black Stars at the time, was the most feared player, did not even travel out of France for the game. But he had Abedi Pele's name in the first 11. And the scoreboard showed Abedi Pele, number 10. Abedi was not in the team at all. And so the game started without him. And the Nigerians were panicking that Abedi was going to arrive and join the team and all of that. And because of that, the Nigerians adopted a defensive attitude. They didn't open up. And the game ended, I think, goalless, or we won 1-0, something like that. And Ghana went through. So Ghana-Nigerian games is big on the optics. Some of the supporters of Chris Hughton are saying that, let's have Chris Hughton in. Let's have him bring Tariq Lamptey and Hansel Odo, and Nigeria will panic because our games are by and large based on the optics. So do you side with that argument?
I don't think bringing on board the likes of Adom-Otchere, Tariq Lamptey, and the likes will let the Nigerians panic. I don't think so.
No, the Chris Hughton factor, that Chris Hughton is the coach.
Probably he's got the pedigree. He's a top-notch coach. I think getting the opportunity to coach in the English Premiership is no mean a small achievement. So getting Chris Hughton on board is a plus for Black Stars of Ghana. But I don't think this will let the Super Eagles of Nigeria to panic.
But then,
just because of the fact that
reason
Chris
why
Hughton
you
is coming on
think
board.
Hughton will give us the 2 games, a victory in the 2 games to go to the World Cup?
For me, I'm not looking just on the World Cup qualifiers. I'm looking beyond. I think we need to have someone who's going to have a firm grip on the national team. Someone who can call the shots, who can command the respect, who a lot of people are going to fear, who can do a lot of call-ups or his call-ups without any interference. But take a look at the several coaches that we brought on board. What has been happening? It's been
so
usual.
So you think Chris Hughton? Okay, now we are hearing that the Football Association does not want Chris Hughton.
Yes.
They're actually in Germany talking to Otto Addo. They've had meetings with him. And the conversation is that the Chris Hughton is coming from non-football people. Some of them politicians.
Paul, at the end of the day, let me ask you. Imagine you maybe you went to abroad and you decided to give me a project to do it for you by maybe building a house. So you always send money and I pay, do this, all those this. And it comes to a time that like all the things that I'm doing, you're always running into debt. At least there will going to be a point in time where you need to step in and ask me, why are we bringing all this money, blah, 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 and still...
The point you're making is that the FA have squandered their opportunity, so Ghanaians don't trust them to make the decision anymore.
You know, it was this same FA that gave Kusiapia the sack. After his contract ended, government had wanted a renewal, of which the FA decided not to renew.
And brought in CK Akono.
Government said they wanted a black coach, not a foreigner. So they brought on board CK Akono. Government said, okay, let's continue. After finishing the AFCON qualifiers, he played 2 games in the World Cup qualifiers. Won 1-0 against Ethiopia in Cape Coast. Went to Johannesburg, lost 1-0. That goal that came around last minutes, around 80-something minutes. We lost 1-0. We just from Joburg, we came here. They gave CK Akono the sack.
And brought Milo.
And they needed to convince the government why they are going to bring a foreign coach.
So the government said, okay.
The government had always wanted a black coach or a Ghanaian. So during the outdooring of the coach, Milovan, what we were being told us, this is not Matrai Makwe. You remember that?
This is a seasoned guy.
Yeah, this is
who
a
knows
coach
the game, he
who knows
Ghana,
everything.
Yeah, and all that.
This is not Matrai Makwe. He came, he tried, and he quit.
I like that. Okay, so he
gave us our worst spell ever in the history of the Africa Cup of Nations. Never have Ghana been in the AFCON without winning at least a game. Never.
Wow.
We were in 1984 as defending champions. You remember that Bouaké disaster? After losing against Algeria, after losing against Nigeria, we won against Malawi.
Yeah, 3-1 I think it was.
Yeah, 1-0.
1-0? Was it Mohamed Polo?
No, Setampedu.
Hey, that old man. Okay.
in 1998, in Burkina Faso, we won our first game against Tunisia, even though we lost the
we played in 92 before 98.
Yeah, you know, 92, we
went to the final.
I'm talking about our worst spells.
Oh, you're looking at the worst. Okay.
In 1998, at Burkina Faso, we were in group with Tunisia, DR Congo, and then Togo. At least we won the first game against Tunisia. Alexiako scored a header. Then came the second half goal from the foot of Gago Mohamed, from center to net. Even though we lost against Togo, we lost against DR Congo, and then we were booted out of the competition. In 2006, we were in a group, I think Group D, Port Said, Nigeria, Senegal, Zimbabwe. We lost 1-0 against Nigeria, courtesy Tai 85th minute. We won 1-0 against Senegal. Remember that tight angle scored by Mathieu Amoah? Tight angle.
Yeah, Mathieu Amoah,
It was a tight angle, but he managed to score that game against was it Tony Silva, former coach, former goalkeeper of the Teranga Lions of Senegal. I think these are our worst spells. But this AFCON, we went to AFCON without winning a single game. And this was a group that wasn't the group of death. Group having Morocco, one-time champion, Gabon. Their achievement that you can talk of in the AFCON is being in the quarterfinals.
As host.
1994, and that was the 2012 as co-host alongside Guinea Equatorial. Then we lost against Minus, Comoros Island, the Colecants, or the fish, you could say. This was a team that started its project.
So that's Milo's spell. So Milo is gone. So you think it should be Chris Hughton?
Chris Hughton.
Okay, when is the decision going to be made?
We don't have much time.
We don't at all.
Because our game against Nigeria is coming on, I think, 23rd March.
Where?
No, we have to decide. Because
Cape Coast says it's closed.
Cape Coast is going to be closed. So we are now torn between choosing either Accra Sports Stadium or Baba Yara Sports Stadium.
We want Baba Yara.
Or probably Tamale.
We want Baba Yara.
So I think Baba Yara, if Baba Yara could do...
And we want a full stadium. Are we going to get a full... Is COVID going to allow us to have
it depends,
8 million vaccinated Ghanaians, so we can get in.
It depends on FIFA and CAF. The collaboration.
Yeah, but English Premier League is allowing vaccinated
it's
people
allowing,
to get into the
but we played AFCON qualifiers, World Cup qualifiers some couple of times, even we're going to remember, around September and the likes.
Yeah.
But some of them were given 2,000,
yeah, but
4,000.
now we need the full stadium.
We have to give it to FIFA.
People.
We have to give it to FIFA and CAF that this is a situation. A lot of people in Ghana are now vaccinated. So we can guarantee, even now we have a policy that at the various Premier League venues, you have to come with your COVID passport.
Yes.
If you show it. So at least we can use this to convince them.
Okay, so if we get a full house in Kumasi, then atmosphere is guaranteed.
Yes, it's good.
And we can get Nigeria. We can beat Nigeria 2-0.
We need good call-ups.
That's what they think Chris Hughton is going to achieve.
We need good call-ups.
Tariq Lamptey. So I saw a lineup with Hansen Odoi at the right back, Tariq at the left, and I was very excited.
Yeah.
And they said that 2 boys in Italy. Are they defenders?
You know, there is a certain Kevin Yeboah.
The Anthony Yeboah person.
Yes,
his nephew. He says it's not his son, it's his nephew.
Yeah.
But he's not playing. He's not playing top tier.
You know, he was with Stormgrass in Switzerland. Just during, was it yesterday or so? Yeah.
During he's been transferred.
The January transfer window. He's now in Genoa.
Genoa in Italy.
Italy, yeah. He's now going to combine with Caleb Kuban.
La Liga.
No, Italian Serie A.
Italian Serie A.
He's going to combine with Caleb Kuban and former AC Milan striker Andriy Shevchenko.
Okay, so that's not bad.
Andriy Shevchenko is now the coach.
But he's a defender?
No, he's a playmaker.
The Yeboah guy?
Yes, he can play also as forward.
He plays on the right?
Yes, he's typically
so
a
like
forward.
So Sadio Mane kind
Yes, typically a forward. He can give you the options.
So he's a winger?
Yeah, he can give you the options.
Attacking options?
He can give you the options. Both, left, right.
Have you watched his videos?
Some couple of times.
Is he good?
Yeah, he's quite good.
What's his strength? Turning, shooting?
He's very
passing,
good when it comes
running,
to scoring.
And
he's very
placing
pacey.
the ball in the net?
He's also very pacey.
Okay.
Very
so he
pacey.
can play on the far right?
He can play on the right, left, and then just even behind the striker.
We need him then.
Yeah, I think he'll be good. Even having Inaki William and his brother, his junior brother.
Who is Inaki William, by the way?
Inaki William is a guy born in Ghana. Was it in Ghana? Yeah. And then they went to Spain.
So where does he play?
He plays with Athletic Bilbao.
Oh, that's not bad.
In the Spanish Primera Liga.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
that's not bad.
You know,
and he plays regularly?
He's played 5 consecutive years, 90 minutes. Never has it happened in the show.
Oh, he's that? How old is he?
Around 27, 28.
What's his position on the field?
He's typically a winger.
Also a winger?
Yes, a winger. He can also give you the option of playing just behind the striker.
But we need good central defenders, and we need a partner for Partey in the middle. That's very important.
Football has evolved. Pep Guardiola now plays his system without a striker. And he always
playing without a striker has happened.
Yes.
But no, but Pep Guardiola is the author of that.
Yes.
In Barcelona, he played without a striker. Messi was not a striker.
Yes. So Messi was playing the first.
Yeah, so you can play without a striker. That's okay.
Yeah.
But what you mean by a striker is an arrowhead.
Yes.
But Liverpool, who is the striker? They don't have an authentic striker.
Yeah, no, their striker is their playmaker. He tends to be the playmaker.
Mohamed Salah.
No, I think Roberto Firmino.
Yeah.
He just creates the space for those two guys to come from.
He's not an arrowhead striker.
He's not an arrowhead.
A classic
Yes, he used to move across. He's a playmaker, but as a striker.
But those players give you more on the field.
Yes,
they give you more.
He scores and he most often assists. So he does the creativity. He alongside the wing backs.
I'm talking about the central defense. So if we get Hansen Odoi, Tariq Lamptey, we need a central defense, number 4 and 5. One very world-class one who can control the back and speak to the goalkeeper. We definitely need that.
I think
so who is the person?
Convincing Mohamed Salisu will also be another option.
Salisu is a defender?
Yes.
Plays in Italy?
No, Southampton.
Southampton in England? Salisu, I've seen him.
Yes,
I've seen him, yes. Very, very good. I think there was a game just before the AFCON, he played one of the big teams and he was outstanding.
He played against Man City.
Yes, that was the game. He was outstanding. So outstanding. I saw that. He
was born like he's a Kumasi boy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Kumasi boy. So I don't know whether you remember this guy, Ababa, of Kesben Media.
Media, okay.
He was one of the chief security people of Kotoko.
Is that his son?
Times. No, he's a nephew of Ababa.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
I see.
Yes.
So we should get him because we need that. Then we need somebody to partner Partey in the middle.
Deep in midfield. I think Baba Idrisu is not bad.
The one who came in injured and that one. Yeah, okay.
His injury, I think, affected it in that game against Comoros. Quite apart from
because
that,
we need that.
We decided to take Mubarak Wakasu, who was injury prone to that tournament, of which I saw he was baseless.
Wakasu be ready for the Nigerian game if he would be. He's a very good player.
Probably because when they went to Qatar, I think the doctors that checked on him said that he could probably be back around 6 weeks or so. But like our people at the FA thought that maybe going forward in the AFCON.
You think Chris Hughton, he gets some good players, we will beat Nigeria. Then we have time to prepare for the World Cup.
For me, I'm not looking too much on Nigeria.
You're a football person. We are not football people. We want to go to the World Cup.
It will be good.
We're not looking at this, your long-term business.
I'm coming.
And the politicians are going to make politics out of it.
Yeah.
We want instant gratification. Beat Nigeria, go to the World Cup. End of story.
Let me tell Ghanaians that it's never going to be an easy task.
We know that. We'll be in command to support the team.
Never good. I had the opportunity.
Where is Nigeria playing the away game? Where? Lagos?
No. Either, but I'm hearing they might be playing at Abuja.
Abuja will beat them.
Yes.
Lagos is where it's always complicated.
Yes.
But when they take the games out of Lagos, they don't do well.
So I'm hearing they might be playing at Abuja.
We'll beat them in Abuja. We'll beat them. So we'll beat them 2-0 here, and we'll beat them 1-0 there.
Too confident.
Yeah, I'm very confident. So long as we get the team and the players, we'll beat them.